the simulation hypothesis, and this is where we're getting into what we're going to be talking about today. Now, the Big Bang is what pretty much all scientists and researchers agree happened in our distant past and is what gave birth to the material world and essentially us, millions or billions of years down the line. I'm not exactly sure of the official numbers, but basically everyone agrees for the most part that there was some kind of genesis or primordial energy that came through this Big Bang, and then essentially everything came out from that place. However, from a Newtonian paradigm or materialistic viewpoint, it's really hard to describe something coming from nothing. It's kind of like the saying, give me one free miracle, and then we're going to dismiss everything else that appears like a miracle. However, if you were to look at the universe through a different lens and were to look at it as if it was virtual, it actually starts to make more sense because it starts from an information influx from a zero state as they boot up. For example, if you start a computer game up, a big bang, so to speak, occurs from the perspective of the game. And there are going to be people who are much better at describing this or explaining this than I. So I'm going to play a clip now from the simulation hypothesis where they cover this briefly.
From the materialist view that our universe is all there is, as an objective, independent reality, the fact that the Big Bang came from nothing is very hard to explain. How could everything come from nothing? But if you look at the universe as a virtual construct, the Big Bang model works perfectly. Virtual worlds always begin with an information influx from a zero state, since they need to initially boot up. Every time a computer game starts up, a Big Bang occurs from the perspective of the game. From inside the virtual world itself, the creation always comes from nothing, because before it boots up, there is no space or time as defined by the rules of that virtual world.